Hello and welcome back to the channel. We've left Montombraro or Monte Ombraro in the morning. It is 8:30 on a very pleasantly cool day. We've spent the last 3 days with friends. It was a mini holiday, it was a mini vacation within our trip, and it felt so good. We got treated to some very nice food and seen some very nice places. This area is quite beautiful. This is an area south of Modena, southwest of Bologna. Most of the roads are this type of road, but there's also smaller roads, winding roads, and amazing sights. There's some interesting rock formations, there's local restaurants, there's a lot of stuff to see. There's old villages with really narrow, beautiful stone streets you can walk on. It's a stunning area. We had the amazing advantage of being able to visit it with locals, which means we get to see some of the hidden gems in the area. Making a mental note that these are places that we could return to at any time. It's kind of nice. The western part outside of Padova. Arqua Petrarca. Benvenuti nel borgo del poeta. Oh! So this must have been where Petrarca used to live. I think I read a book by him once, a collection of poems, something. This is where Petrarca used to come and play as a child, following in the footsteps of Petrarca. Must have been a pretty boring book, because I remember absolutely nothing about it. Then again, I don't remember most of the books I read, so maybe it has to do more with the reader than the author. But this is nice. Petrarca had nice views around his house. It's got to be like the official Petrarca house around here somewhere. Maybe this is it. We are not supposed to come up here. We're supposed to go on a different route. Maybe this is where Petrarca used to live, up in his tower there. He was a lonely child and didn't have many friends. Borgo Parte Bassa. Where the hell are we supposed to go? You just go up a road and stumble upon this freaking beautiful stone paved street, narrow with stone walls left and right. There just happens to be a castle there, some really nice, well preserved and restored houses and stuff. It's one of the reasons why I think you can come visit Italy like over and over again and still discover new and amazing places. Italy is just one of those countries. Shit. Such a huge bug, it felt like a little rock. Awesome riding around these parts. I bet Petrarca used to come ride his motorcycle on these roads. I was planning on making the entrance to our house like this, our gate. We were thinking of doing that. That big ass snake. Do snakes hurt? Should we put it out of its misery? No? Because he deserves it, or?
No, it's a black one. You don't know if it's poison or not.
She says it's a black one and maybe it's poisonous. That's kind of racist, I think, but... Sorry, mate. It's got guts spilling out of it, so it's not gonna make it. Do snakes have nervous systems?
Yes.
They do.
Yes, of course.
It's in the middle of the road. It's not gonna be long now.
My God, we don't have to wait for him to die in front of us.
No, we don't. I stopped to clean the lens on my camera, actually, and I just saw the snake. And then we can bury it. It's 20 minutes past 2, and we're trying to make a 3 o'clock call. Which we're not gonna make, but the hours really flew by today. Both me and Ada, we didn't notice them flying by. We must have been having fun. I'll just edit that out.
Asta nu sunt niște guri de oameni normali, sunt niște...
Sorry, that was something else. We were discussing how much I bite out of pizzas, and Adriana was showcasing, but I'm glad I recorded it. We are exiting San Giorgio in Bosco, which means San Giorgio, or George in the forest. It's basically George of the jungle. Things worked out in the end. We found the place, and they allowed us to do an early check-in. The room was ready. So Ada is in the room on her laptop, and I'm gonna go get something to eat from supermarket. Where's the oh, there it is, the big red one, I Parlando. This town has sparkling pedestrian crossings. I don't know if you can spot that on the road, but the paint has got something in it, probably diamonds, because we value our pedestrians. That's the motto of this town. See how sparkly they are? Kind of helps with visibility, I guess. But also I would feel really special crossing that. Today we're crossing the border to Slovenia. That's our main target. Cross the border and then go a little bit further towards Ljubljana, the capital. We're gonna be saying goodbye Italy, ciao Italia, pretty soon. And hello Slovenia. How do they say hello in Slovenia? Some dobry den, something like that. Hope that's not insulting to Slovenian speakers. I don't speak their language, but I can read some of their stuff because I studied some Czech previously. We visited Slovenia a couple of years back. We have some good friends. He's French and she's Slovenian, and we were very lucky that they showed us around. And this time when I looked on Google Maps at the Slovenian map, I had saved the places from that trip, and they popped up. They were like, oh, we saw so many nice things in Slovenia, both like north and south, because we were on a longer trip in maybe 2019 on these very motorcycles. Quite a similar setup. So even though we're not going to be spending a lot of time in Slovenia on this trip, we're going to cross it. I have very good memories from last time. It's a freaking beautiful country, especially if you want to ride through it on a motorcycle or a bicycle or things like that. Whoa, it's amazing. It's crowded. For sure. We're gonna do this and try and bypass everyone. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Oh, what the hell is this song? It's a blast from my past. I think we've passed into Slovenia without even noticing it. Yeah. All the signs are different language. Well, we're definitely in Slovenia as of like 30 seconds ago. There's no border crossing here. Lijak. I think the J is always sort of a long I, so Lijak is Lijak, I think. We have a friend and her name is Anja, and it's spelled Anija. Slovenia is also the country of castles. These dudes got castles near lakes, up in the mountains, everywhere. You want to see castles? Come to Slovenia. Petrol. Maybe we test out the petrol situation in Slovenia. See how this works. They give me a free coffee if I put in 200 liters. Cool. Ljubljana Ajdovščina. Jesus is what they call him in Slovenian. I've already forgotten that name that I read. It's a tongue twister. We're 50 kilometers away from our target, a hostel in Idrija, which is a mountain town, I think. It's been easy riding today, mostly because we're learning to relax and stop more often. I find myself in this riding mode that's like, we have to get there, and then I forget about paying attention to my body and my body's needs, like thirst, hunger, comfort, things like that. I forget that Ada has a different body than mine. We don't share the same body, and she's got different needs and different limits. Today has been a lesson about that. A lesson about different riding modes. We got sport mode, we got adventure mode, city mode. We've activated chill mode today, and it worked. We've just stopped a lot more often. At Panificio in Italy, had some pizza and sweets. At a coffee shop, coffee bar somewhere. Different days, different challenges, different styles. And I'm liking it. My body is not feeling the fatigue that much, but I can say this has been easy so far. Gas is cheaper, a lot cheaper in Slovenia compared to Italy. 1.45 euros per liter. And in Italy it was mostly 1.8, 1.9, sometimes 2 euros per liter. My ears keep popping because we keep going up. These are the last 30 kilometers to Idrija. Yeah, Slovenia is so cute. Yep, I will make an official recommendation right now for this road. If you own a motorcycle, come ride this stuff. Whew, that was good. Thank you, Slovenia. That was nice. I've lost Ada. I feel like I've cheated on her with Slovenia. I'm waiting for Ada here and it's so quiet. Watch out for buses. There are wild buses around these parts. The exploding kids, a known phenomena in Slovenia, spontaneously exploding children. We stopped in Idrija to grab something to eat. This is the local info point. Černovrška planota. Dobrodošli, welcome. Dobro is good. Learn Slovenian with Kitty and Ada. Don't Google that. We're wanting to get the kittyandada.com domain name, but we decided against it. Most of the web searches for Kitty and Ada will take you to porn. There's a couple of famous porn videos featuring Kitty and Ada, and they get up to no good. Looking for the local restaurants and supermarkets. See what's open on a Saturday. Băiet fiind păduri cu trei ram, foame fiind un căcaturi cumpăram. N-a înregistrat fix partea asta.
Îmi pare rău.
A murit bateria fix acum, cred că. Sau n-am apăsat eu pe buton?
Hai că...
Mai venim o dată. We made it to this hostel in Idrija and spent 3 nights here because of the fickle weather. It was worth it though, because Idrija is a very old mercury mining town and is quite charming actually. And of course it has a castle. We'll show you more in the next episode when we learn way too much about mercury mining and also cross into Croatia. We'll see you there. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.